Hi, I'm Desiree with Unconventional Kitchen, where we make real food for real people, real simple. Today, we're gonna make for you zucchini waffles. So this is a secret to sneaking in more veggies into your kids' diet, and your own too. Okay, the idea for this recipe actually came because I had tons of zucchini from my garden, and I wanted to use it up in a way that my kids would eat lots of it, and this is what I came up with, waffles. So it's a great way, it's kind of like zucchini bread. It just makes it really nice and moist and pulls it all together. So we are gonna make these for you. They're super simple. First, I want you to see my homemade apron. It's the first and last thing that I've sewed. It's pretty awesome. But I'm sporting the homemade apron right now. I'm not Martha Stewart. I can't do all things crafty. But I can cook, so that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, so we're gonna first mix together the dry ingredients. If you are gluten intolerant, I've made these with oats before. It's a little bit different recipe, so I'll post both of those. But you can make it with just straight oat flour. This is soft white wheat flour that I'm doing today. And then I'm gonna add cinnamon, baking powder, and salt. So we'll throw it in there. And then I'm just gonna whisk together these dry ingredients. Don't you wish you could always cook this way at home, have everything pre-measured for you, and you just dump it in? I always wish that, and I always wish I had somebody to help me with the dishes after too. So that would be extra awesome. And then I'm gonna add 2 eggs. I hate doing dishes. You'll kind of see that theme over and over if you've read my website or if you've watched my movies. So I'm just gonna make them into one bowl instead of doing the dry and the wet separate. Simplify things a little bit here. And then I'm gonna add almond milk to it. These are really good with soured milk, so you can add a little bit of vinegar to your almond milk or buttermilk. Makes these really yummy. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of maple syrup. This is pure maple syrup. Don't do the Aunt Jemima's stuff. This is the good stuff. I got this at Trader Joe's. They have really good prices, I found, on a lot of different things. So I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup. Let's just do, so that's 4 tablespoons into here. And then we're gonna whisk it all together, put in our zucchini. Oh, and I'm gonna do a tablespoon of coconut oil. And this isn't necessary, it just kind of helps them pop out of the thing a little bit easier. That wasn't a full tablespoon, we'll get it in there. And it gives it really good flavor. I love, love, love coconut oil. It's so magical for your health. There's so many things that it does good for you that it is a real winner. I use it tons in all my cooking, actually. In fact, they did a study. They had 2 groups of people, and one, they swapped out all the oils they used for coconut oil, and the other, they just used the same oils they were using before. That's the only thing that they changed in their diet. And the ones that switched over to coconut oil on average lost 2 to 3 pounds just for switching their oil. And the reason is because it has medium chain fatty acids in it, so it speeds up your metabolism and helps you burn through everything faster. So coconut oil is so, so good for you. Go to my website. I have a resource page of the different coconut oils that I use and love. I really love mountain rose herbs. And we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla, which I don't have on hand. I think this is balsamic, so I'm not gonna add it. Actually, that might be kind of fun. Should we see how it turns out? I'm a little bit nervous. Let's just try it. I'm just gonna put a little drizzle in there. Balsamic zucchini waffles. Oh, let's just put the whole thing in. Okay, and then I'm gonna do about a cup of, it'll just be kind of like a balsamic reduction. Have you ever had that on sweet things? It's so yummy. So I'm gonna add a cup of zucchini to it. And if you don't want the green flecks to show through, you can make this in your food processor and it kind of chops it up a little bit more. if you have picky eaters. My kids have never noticed a difference, so I don't think they'll be a problem for you. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of frozen berries to it, which makes it really yummy. If you use fresh, it colors the batter a little bit less, so I'm just gonna barely stir them in so I don't have blue batter. And then I like to top this with fresh peaches, or you can even make a berry syrup super simple. Just blend up berries with a little bit of agave and arrowroot or cornstarch to thicken it, and then drizzle it over your waffles. And then I'm gonna use my awesome Belgian waffle maker that I got when we were first married, and it's seen a lot of love. But that's kind of the best thing. Sometimes we think we need these fancy gadgets and the nicest, but a lot of the stuff that I use and love the most is just really simple and inexpensive too. So I'm gonna put some coconut oil on here so it comes out nice and easy. And you can even use, there's olive oil sprays that you can use. There's an awesome pump that you put the olive oil in and pump it, and then you can spray it. Please don't use Pam. It's like spraying chemicals onto your really healthy, yummy waffles. Okay, and then we're just gonna spoon the batter into here. So, if you want them a little bit thicker, I've always found that shredded coconut goes really well on these. Or you could add oats or a little bit more flour if you want them a little bit more dense and not as light. Okay, so that is our zucchini blueberry waffles, and they are to die for. Okay, so there you have it, super fast and easy, and you can have these excellent zucchini waffles for breakfast. We like to top them with peaches, fresh blueberries, maple syrup, peanut butter. There's lots of different things that you can put on them. But one little tip to save you tons of time, moms, listen up, is I like to wait till they're completely cold. You can even double the batter, and then freeze them in a Ziploc bag, and you can pop them out, put them in the toaster, and they're excellent for a quick breakfast on the go. I think my kids are going crazy, so I better go. So for the recipe, go to unconventionalkitchen.com.